welcome to the FICS CORP. So we're going to show you our access subsystem. This will be the login, log out, reset password and forgot password. So we'll start by logging in using the admin subsystem. So you enter your username, which would be admin in this case, but you will use your email address to log in, and then your password. Provided it's correct, it will show the following pages and it will show you your dashboard. This dashboard shows all the functionalities of the admin user, and then it will indicate which user is logged in on the top left. So if you wish to log out of the system, on your left menu strip, you will click on log out and it will return you to the home page. In the access subsystem, we will now be showing you the reset password. On each dashboard, in the menu item, there is a reset password button. We are currently in the client subsystem. So you click on reset password and it will show you the following page. You will then enter your old password. You will then enter your brand new password that you wish to enter. And if you confirm correctly, you just submit, then that's your brand new password. So when you log out and log back in, you use your new password. And that is how you reset your password on the FICS CORP system. So to reset your password in the access subsystem, you go to the login page and you click on the forgot password button. It will then take you to the following forgot password page. You will then enter your valid email address. You will then click on the request password reset button, and it will then send an OTP. This OTP is used as a temporary password that you will use to log in. You must just check your emails. Once you are redirected, you enter your email address and your OTP, and then you can just reset the password to whatever you would like. So we will now show you our admin subsystem. This has various functionalities that we will show you. Starting with client management, you click on the client management card. It will give you an entire list of clients where you can view their details, such as their sessions, name, surname, contact number, email address. You can also search for a client using the top search bar. You can also then go back to your dashboard. You can click on the access management card. It will then show you a list of all of your users that have applied. So this will be client access, which shows first your trainers. That will be the people who have applied here or who are already accepted on the system. We'll give you a list of your trainees, and we'll give you a list of your clients. You can then disable your client by clicking on the disable button. Once you click on the disable button, you will be shown a pop-up. Once you click on the yes button, you won't be able to undo this action and the user will have to reapply on the system. If you click cancel, the operation is cancelled. But if you click on yes, their status will be transformed to disabled. You can then return to the dashboard. You can then view your application requests in the application request card. This will be practitioner, trainee, and trainer requests. It will give you a list of users that have applied on the system that are awaiting approval. So you can accept your client, they will disappear from the list, or you can reject them, in which case they will disappear from the list as well. You'll then receive a pop-up that says successfully accepted. You can then go back to your dashboard and you can go to the assign users page. So on this page, you can assign your practitioner to your clients or your trainer to your trainees. In order to do this, you click on the drop-down menu and it will give you a list of your practitioners that is registered on the system. On the same hand, you can click on your client and then it will give you a list of your clients that is on the system. Once that is completed, you can click on assign here on the top and then it will request for confirmation. Once you say yes, the practitioner, Lena Bester, is assigned to Johan Prinsloo. And in the same instance, trainer to trainee works the exact same way, where it gives a drop down of names. And then you will have to click on assign. You will then be prompted to yes or no. Once you click yes, it will give a pop-up that successfully assigned trainer to trainee. You can then return to your dashboard. Then you can manage your questionnaires. This will give you an entire list of the questionnaires that are available on the system. So this is the question title. Once you click on maintain, you can update the question name. When you click on view details, you'll be able to view all question details under the question title with its associated score. You'll also be able to maintain your question details in this page. You can go back to your dashboard and then you can go to assign questionnaire. So you can click on client or trainee depending on the user you decide to assign your questionnaire to. Once you assign the user, you can choose the person you would like to assign it to. Once you have selected the person's name, an entire list of questions will be given to the admin to choose from. Once you have selected the desired questions, you go to the bottom and it will give you a list of these questions with their descriptions. You then click on assign questionnaires and then a pop-up will show successfully assigned questionnaires for in this case, the client to complete. You can then go back to your dashboard and then you can view the audit trail. This audit trail shows all of the actions that have taken place on the system, such as registration, sessions, usernames, logins, and such. You can then export this to Excel if you choose to do so, and it will save to Excel. You can then go back to your dashboard, and you can view all of your reports, which we will show you in a later subsystem. Under your administration card, you can add client types, package types, or questionnaire types. So for indicative purposes, we will add a questionnaire type. You can also search a questionnaire type. So for example, we would like to search for a cactus type. If we would like to maintain cactus, all we do is say CACT and click on confirm. We can also add a question type and call it ABCD. Once this is confirmed, it will be added here at the bottom. You can then go back to your dashboard and you can view all of the exit waivers that your clients have sent to the admin so they can be removed from the system. You can then log out of the system using the menu item, reset your password using the menu item, and set the timer so the system logs out automatically after a set period of time. To register a client, you'll click on the Join Us page, then you'll click on Client, and then it will show you the registration form. You'll then have to upload a picture of yourself using any relevant JPG file. You'll enter all of your required details. Your email address that you enter in will be what you use to log into and out of the system. When doing this, you need to make sure you enter a valid email address using the @ and a full stop. For this, you can enter any type of file for your CV, and then your password has to match your confirmed password or it won't allow you to proceed on the system. You'll then click on the Apply button, which will then show a pop-up where it says thank you for your application. Then you'll have to apply now or cancel your application. Once you click Apply Now, on the top right, it will show a success message. Then you'll log into the system using your details. And then it will take you to your client dashboard, or this will depend on whichever client or whichever user type you have decided to register as. The client subsystem. So in the client dashboard, as said up here on the left, you can do the following functions. So you click on the view trial questionnaire. You then select a specific puppy you would like to select. You can then go back. If you want feedback, you can get that from your practitioner in your first session. To purchase a package, you click on the purchase package card. You can then select your package. You scroll down to the bottom. You click next. You type in your quantity. You then click pay, and then you confirm. It will then show you this page where you enter some details. You enter your card number. This is the expiration date of your card and your CVC number. You then click on pay. It will then confirm. You can then return to your dashboard. You can click on the My Packages page to show which packages you have purchased. As you scroll down, you can book sessions. Once you have been assigned a practitioner, you can go to your calendar view. You can select a specific day. Then you can choose which slot you would like to book for. So we have selected 7 to 8 o'clock. Your practitioner is test prac. You then confirm your booking. It then has a pop-up which says, would you want to make this booking? You then click on yes. Your booking is then confirmed. If you try, you can then return to your dashboard. You can click on the My Sessions card. And it will give you a calendar view of all of the sessions that you have booked. You can then return to your dashboard. You can click on My Questionnaires, and this will show you a questionnaire to complete. You will then score each item out of 4. So whichever one describes you best, you score it out of 4. Once you have completed this questionnaire, you click on the Complete Questionnaire button right at the bottom. It gives a pop-up. You say yes. You can then return to your dashboard. You can complete tasks by clicking on the My Task button on the My Task card. Your due date for the task is shown in this table as well as the description, your practitioner name, your task type. By clicking on the Complete Task button, a pop-up will show. By selecting yes, you're ready to send your task. You click on yes. A text box will show. The task is, please tell me what your favorite food is. So we are going to say lasagna. You will then submit your task. A pop-up is displayed with confirmation. You then click yes. It will then disappear from your due tasks. However, all of your remaining tasks that are due will remain in the table until they are complete. You can view your progress report. This will be based on the feedback provided from your practitioner. As there's no feedback yet, there will be no progress. However, as you complete sessions and as you complete the process, your progress report will update after each session. You can also maintain your user profile by clicking on the profile card. This you can change to Mr. James May. Your gender you can change to male. You can then save the changes. A pop-up will display asking whether you would like to confirm this. On clicking yes, it would have changed to Mr. and male. And to view your audit report, you can click on this left menu strip item. You can reset your password as explained in the access subsystem. You can update your profile using this, not just the card on the main dashboard. You can complete your trial questionnaire using the left menu item. You can log out. You can upload an exit waiver. You click on that box. You can upload that. You click on upload. Once a pop-up shows up, you click on yes, and it will upload the exit waiver, which will be shown in the admin dashboard to view the exit waiver. And that completes the client. So to request registration for a trainer, you'll go to the home page, click Get Started, Join Us, and then you'll click on the trainer button. It will then navigate you to the registration page. You'll then be forced to upload a picture of yourself. You enter details. Your email address is what you use to log into and out of the system. You'll have to enter a valid email address using the @ symbol as well as a full stop. You'll then upload your CV in PDF format. Your password and your confirmed password must match or it will not allow you to register. You then go to the bottom of the screen and click on the apply button. Once you do apply, it will take a pop-up and it will say apply now. Once you click on that, on the top right hand, you'll get a notification that your application has been received. You will have to await your application status to be approved before you can start using the system. You'll be navigated back to this account login page where you enter your email address as your username and your password, and then you'll be taken to the trainer dashboard. So this is the trainer dashboard. From this dashboard, you can set your availability, send tasks to your assigned trainees, send feedback, and maintain your profile. In the left menu item, you can also maintain your profile. You can complete the trial questionnaire, you can reset your password, you can log out, and you can view the help document. So by clicking on the Send Task to Trainee card, you'll get a list of all of your trainees that have been assigned to you. And then by clicking on Assign Task, it will display a PDF picture task upload and written task section. So to write a task, in the text box, we write any task that is required. You then select a due date by using the calendar picker. You then click on Submit. The task will then be added to your list of tasks that have already been assigned to the specific trainer. To send feedback, you can click on the feedback card. You will then click on the Give Feedback button at the bottom, and then you can give feedback in the text box provided. Then by clicking Submit, this feedback will be sent to the trainee. So the feedback will list all of the tasks that have currently been completed by your trainee. You can then go back to your dashboard, and by clicking on the profile card, you can update all of your details. So we will update some details now. You then click Save Changes, and on the confirmation pop-up, Once clicking yes, these changes. So to set your availability as a trainer, you'll follow the same process as practitioner. You'll select the date, and then all of the available slots will appear on the right-hand side of the screen. Once you select times that you want, you confirm your availability by using the availability button at the bottom. A pop-up will show asking if these details are correct, and by clicking yes, your availability will be set. So to register a practitioner on a system, you'll go to the Join Us page, you then click on Practitioner, and then it will take you to the registration page. You input all the details like you will with client, trainer, and trainee. Once again, you must make sure your email address is valid using an @ symbol and a full stop. Your email address you enter, as said above, is used for logging into and out of the system. You'll have to upload your CV, and your password and your confirmed password must match, or you will not be able to log into the system. You click on the Apply button at the bottom. A pop-up will show. You then click on Apply Now. On the top right, it will display a pop-up saying you have successfully requested to register as a practitioner. You will then be redirected to the account login page using your email address and password that you have just entered into the registration. We'll now show you the practitioner dashboard as shown on the left-hand top. On your left-hand menu strip, you have the dashboard, profile, trial questionnaire, reset password, logout, and help buttons, as in all other dashboards. As a practitioner, you will be able to purchase your questionnaire that you can give to your clients. You will then be able to set your availability. By doing this, you click on the calendar view. We would like to set our availability for the 8th of December. It will then give a list of all 24 hours in the day. We will then select 4 times that our practitioner would like to be available throughout the day. Then by clicking on Confirm Your Availability, a pop-up will show and requesting if this information is correct. Once selecting yes, it will save. And once this is saved, all clients will be able to book on your selected times. The My Schedule list shows all the available sessions that you have set as available. So on December 8th, we selected 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. You can click on the reschedule button. You can then reschedule to January the 5th. It will then give an entire drop down of times that you can select. You can then confirm your availability. It will then be saved and saved to your schedule. You can also send tasks to your client. It will give an entire list of your clients that have been assigned to you. You click on the Assign Tasks button. You can type your task. What is your favorite day of the week? This will then be sent to James May. You select a due date by selecting the calendar view. The due date will be the 5th of November. By clicking on Submit, a pop-up will show, and by clicking Yes, it will be added to the list with a description and a due date. You can then go back to your dashboard and you can update your profile by clicking on the profile button. So to update your name, you can change any text box to Talia Prak. You save the changes, a pop-up will display, and a notification will say you have updated your details. You can then update your profile on the left, and you can also log out, and a help document will show using your menu. So to request for registration as a trainee, you'll be taken to the main dashboard. You click on Get Started, Join Us. You then click on the trainee button here at the bottom. It will then show you this registration page. You'll upload a picture of yourself. Any JPG file will do. You can then enter your name, surname, all valid details. Your email address must contain the @ symbol as well as a full stop for it to be a valid email address. You then upload your CV in a PDF format. Your password and your confirmed password must match, or you will not be allowed to proceed with the registration process. You then click on Apply at the bottom. It will show a pop-up where you have to apply now. And on the top right, it will display a pop-up that you have successfully requested to register. You will then have to await your application status to see whether you have been accepted or not on the system. Once you have applied, you'll be returned to the account login page where you use your email address as your username and your password as your password before logging in and seeing the trainee dashboard. So this is the trainee dashboard. You can book sessions, you can view your sessions, you can view your performance report, you can complete your questionnaires, you can complete tasks and update your profile using this dashboard. So to complete a questionnaire, you click on the questionnaires card. You then click on a score out of 4 for each question. And once that is completed, these scores will generate a report. Once you click complete questionnaire, the questionnaire will be sent to the database and it will generate your performance report, which can be viewed in the performance report card. So you click on the request button and then it will show you your report. As you can see, no assignments have been completed yet. However, once assignments have been completed, they will show here. You can go back to your dashboard. You can complete tasks assigned to you from your trainer. It will show your description as well as your due date. By clicking the complete task button, a text box will show in which you can answer your task question. By clicking submit, it will be sent to the trainer. You can then go back to your dashboard. You can maintain your profile by clicking on the left-hand tab profile button or by clicking the profile card. You can then change Mrs. Mary Merlin to Miss, and you can change her cell phone number to 254 and gender to male. Once you click on the Save Changes button, a pop-up will show. On confirmation, these changes will save in the database and will be updated here. So in order to make a booking, you'll select a day which has been made available from your trainer. You then select what time they have, and then you click on the Confirm Booking button. On the pop-up, you click Yes, and then a pop-up will show that your booking has successfully been made. Okay. Cool. Our sessions. In the Sessions tab, you'll be able to view your bookings in a calendar view. In order to view details of the booking, you just click on the booking itself and then it will give you your date, your session number, as well as your time. We're showing you the reporting subsystem. So in the admin subsystem, there is a card called Reports. Once you click on this card, it will take you to all of the reports available. You can then click on any report. You'll then have to use the daytime picker. So we're going to use today's date. And then this will show you the amount of bookings per package that have been purchased today. So this is an editable report. So you'll be able to choose any day using the daytime picker. The client's audit report. You can choose any clients you wish to see. So for example, we are going to choose to use Kudzai Sarangura. This client's audit report will currently be left blank because Kudzai has not completed a questionnaire yet. Once a questionnaire has been completed, this visual result will be changed to match the scoring of the questionnaires. So this report will use fern, cactus, impatiens, and sunflower. Using this scoring, it will help define how a person is and audit their personality. We'll then go back to the reports. An inactive users report, you can select the user role, for example, client, practitioner, trainer, and trainee. You can then once again use the daytime picker to select a day. We are going to go back into October on the 4th or the 5th. It will then show a graph saying how many users have been inactive since this date. No users have been inactive for long enough to generate this report. We will now try go further back into July. So in September, there have been 2 inactive users that have met the requirements. We can do this for any user. Let us try go back into the 8th of June. So in August, since August, there's been 1 inactive user. In September, there were 3 inactive users. No users have been inactive since October, and there are inactive users from November. This defines that user report. This registered user report works the exact same way in which you choose the specific user type and then you use the date picker to select since when you want your users to appear. So on this report, 2 users have been registered since November. So the date works. Once a user has registered, from that date, how many people have appeared as a user since. We will now go to our final trainee performance report. We will go to Brandon Bierkus and click Generate. Because there is no data, there is no way to show this report. However, it will show details as well as how many assignments has been completed, how many sessions they've attended, and how their assignments have been going. It will then state an overall conclusion that sums up the reporting subsystem. When you click on a help button in any card, it will redirect you to a help document in which you'll be able to view all details with regards to that specific card. So for example, in the set availability card, it will give a description as well as a navigation process of the card. And it will also provide you possible error messages in this help document. So to summarize, the new and improved FICS CORP system allows practitioners, clients, as well as trainers and trainees to interact on the system by booking sessions, completing questionnaires, sending and completing tasks, as well as receiving feedback. The system facilitates the entire audit process as well as generating reports, which makes the old outdated paper systems null and void. Thank you.